Okay. Oh, I don't want to see that. No. I don't want to see that. No. Now. I don't care about um I don't care about other people's now. It is now time for me to do the stream thing. So yeah, it should be fun to be honest. Because if the title isn't making it clear enough, I foresee us finishing Mechanicus tonight. Because if I recall, we have a boss left to be. So once that's done, I get this funny feeling that we're gonna be thrown into the final boss. I mean, I'm probably gonna just play this to the end. Not even gonna lie. Why is there flying around in my room? Excuse me, sir. Not. Oh, it disappeared. Yeah, it's about great. I'm gonna have to find that or put up some kind of thing somewhere for that. But hey. Um. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about a little gnat flying around right now. It'll just probably fly into my peripherals and annoy me more than anything next however long it chills out. But alright then. I'm already foreseeing it might be a bit of a problem with how my stream setup is, because this is not a good spot. Is my mouse actually? Oh, all right. Well, okay. It's only really over the timer, which really is at. It's actually. You know, I'm now a bit concerned that I might be wrong. Okay, so I guess the biggest problem here is the fact that you might not be able to see it right now. Let me just where's the hide feature? Hide, yeah. I'm gonna hide those for now. Um the biggest problem is I thought we were in the 90s. We're not even in the 90s. Running in the 90s. That was a bad joke, but I don't care. So, from what I foresee, we have this guy that we need to kill. Still. And I do know for a fact that no matter what we do in killing this guy, that bar's gonna go up. But at the same time, there's just a lot to do. And like, my biggest complaint still is that, I believe we show it in here. No, it does not. But we only have a limited amount of. We only have a limited amount of deployment slots still, which is kind of my problem. Oh yeah, you still have the refractor field. Sorry, I'm kind of like trying to catch myself up with what I've got, and I was like, have I like spent my points on getting hold on. Nah, we should still have enough for whatever the mission is, but aw.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Thank you, Shy, for subscribing for 6 months. And yes, I am. Thank you for the sound check. Oh man, I am like really kind of conflicted with. You're getting the both +1 in. Well, actually, the energy would probably be good because do you already have physical? You have 1 physical, and I don't have to worry about physical as much. I can actually give you the energy. Plus, if that just absorbs the armor anyway. I am genuinely not sure if we'll finish this tonight. I think I'll try my damnedest, but I think I'm just gonna give you the Sanctus canister because you're also very axe oriented. So do I want to start the night off with a boss? I don't think I do want to start the night off with a boss. I want, like, I kind of want to get Ortius up and caught up with the rest of the guys. Up at, like, what, 20? Yeah, they're various versions of 20 and 21. I want to get him up to 20 so he'll have his full equipment and full discipline here. But that's going to cost a lot of Blackstone that I don't know if I'm going to be able to get. Plus, a lot of the rewards are not... Well, they're situational at best. Which is kind of why I've been, like, neglecting some missions. But really, right now what we need to do is we need to push towards, unlocking Neftusk. So that we can just op both of them before the final mission. And I believe there's only 1 mission we have to the Tomb of... Well, we have 2 to the Tomb of Neftusk. One nets us the Solar Atomizer, which is a straight line 8 to 10 energy death beam. And then the other one nets us just flat Blackstone. I think what I'm gonna do, because now this is less because don't you bruh me. But essentially what I'm looking at here is because of the fact that Tyris's missions are relatively quick and easy, it shouldn't affect the bar too much. So we should be able to unlock the boss in a relatively easy time. And again, I just want Blackstone at this point. You know, if I can, in addition to, like, getting Arvis upgrades. I have no idea where you get them. Like, well, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. The rewards are randomized. There's not much I can do about it. So me being like, I don't know where I get them. I actually do. It's just not set. So let's get this done. Hopefully we'll unlock the other boss, and then I can make a decision from there as to what we're gonna do. Because it might just end up being a 3-round boss rush tonight, with the two side bosses and then the main boss. The task of translating the Tesseract inscriptions continues to trouble me, Magos. I have come across some highly technical passageways that are so far beyond my abilities. What information could translating them reveal? There is no telling for certain, but I feel it is the next stage of Necron history. You've already learned more from the Tesseract than perhaps any other tech priest that has ever learned about the Necrons. Sure. I return a sense of regret. We do not possess some example of such technical language to assist you with your work. Oh dear. Fascinating that you should mention that, Magos. Subtlety. Alright. Get a look at this battlefield. Natusk was the architect of the tomb complex, and he loved to keep reminders of what he made. His tomb contains technical descriptions of the techniques he used in its construction. And they're not going to be easy to get, just like usual. Magos, is this the best use of our resources? Yes. Let it not be said we came this far to uncovering the mystery of the Necrons and stumbled at the threshold. Very well. Target chamber is deep inside the tomb of Natusk, but once you're there, you should be able to grab the data medium slabs my Skitarii scouts reported. It will be worth it, Subdomina. On that, you have my word. Alright, so this is... So I'm just going to be kind of a bit blunt as to why I like these missions. Because these two spots here, they might be guaranteed battles, but because if we wipe them out, our awakening of what we have decreases. Which means that these missions are very low risk in terms of awakening, as long as I don't do anything stupid. Or RNG doesn't bite me in the ass. Because it does that from time to time. Yet again, I find myself looking at this from the perspective of one of these is good, I just don't have good. What I think I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to move straight...
Alrighty then.
I'm going to try to move around. Let's see. A cohort must be closing in on the repository of data medium documents for this chamber. Contains a huge slab of glossy black metal from which the medium appears to have been carved. Call in troops, deny the enemy, or search for more. I call in troops because Blackstone. And then we'll just get right in here. Get right in here and murder some robots. Warning! Our presence has been detected! Danger, Will Robinson, danger! I believe we've also seen just about every enemy in the game, so I'm not expecting any surprises other than the bosses. The bosses are always going to be a surprise because I've never fought every single boss in the game. It's actually really
surprise, motherfucker.
You're having fun with that again, Shay. Then again, I haven't found a stream yet where you haven't, like, enjoyed playing with the sound alerts. Die then. Okay. Bitch, I have almost about 100k channel points. The problem is I don't know what to do with them. Like, I really don't. Like, I am not interesting enough to have, like, some special ability that I can exploit with them. Oh boy. Like, it's not from, like, lack of, well, it's mostly lack of ideas and personal skill that I don't have. You have physical armor, don't you? Who's next? You're 110% back. Physical armor's not gonna do him any help, but hey. Ooh. Well, I am seeing where the refractor field's gonna come in handy later, but not right now. Burn. And then finish him. I mean, for some of the other streamers I watch, they have ones where it's 1 million channel points to do something very little. Yeah, I have very much seen those as well. I believe Yozo has one, like, 5 minutes of like temporary like VIP privilege, which does nothing. That she's even said like it does literally nothing. I mean, I will also be honest, I have more than once like straight up considered increasing the price of the sound alerts. But I don't like honestly see much of a reason why. Oh right, I haven't been smashing panels. Of course, it's there. Oh, that's the only one on the map, too. This guy's so dead. I'm not even gonna waste that, because I'm just gonna, like, not gonna incognition back. It's good! Yeah, you're fine there. Actually, just get the stats in this immortal. He's built for physical. That's fine. Like, one guy, the only redeem they have is proof that you love back here. I don't know. I want... Like, that is, like, where my problem with me trying to come up with, point redeems that it comes in is because I want it to feel like it's worth it, and, like, everything I've come up with just screams like, this is not worth it in any way, shape, or form. How about for 1 million you say you are an owl? Go, no, I will do a lot of things. That is not happening. I deny that. You are a tanky bitch, aren't you? Even with the energy. I'm gonna apply acid on you. Here, have some acid. And also heal yourself. I mean, I've been watching your stream for how long now, and I'm only 1/10 of the way to that point. I mean, Shy, it's very clear, whether you want to be or not, you're, like, legitimately my biggest fan. Like, I physically do not think anybody else has watched anywhere near as much as you do. Thank you for the bitch, Shy. We've talked about this, Shy. Stop throwing your money away. You have better things you can do with it. Yeah, no, let's put it that way. It's like, yeah, Shy, my biggest fan. Shy, stop spending money. That's where this always goes. I'll be amazed if this actually doesn't... Well, no, it won't. I will need the second hit with the servo skull. I will throw as much crystallized currency at you as I want. Oh, I need to... You actually do remind me, because I want, like, little custom cheer animations, but... Like, for some reason, I've tried doing that in the different sound effects in Streamlabs, and it just doesn't work. They might have fixed it now, though. Because I remember they wanted to redo it, and that's why it was broken for a while. Like, just in general, I think I need to, like, look at my Streamlabs setup. I was not reading this at all. Complex diagrams of construction techniques adorn the wall of this chamber. Not the hieroglyphic-heavy documentation Tyresis is seeking, but still information of interest. A cooling tower, but it was never built. Could there be a power source in the Tomb Valley? A reactor? Interesting. As Fabricator General Isotor wrote, through the application of knowledge can great destruction arise. Perhaps this should not have been unexpected, Mago. Something in the tomb of Neftusk is either creating or demanding a lot of power. A thick cylindrical cable runs up the wall of this chamber. Going by the readings from the cohort scanners, it is carrying a huge amount of energy. Sever, survey, or siphon. Go with survey because I really don't want to like increase the awakening. And again, I want Blackstone like really badly. Well, I believe this is kind of cut and dry at this point. Okay, well, I didn't need the healing, but okay. Enthusiasm, data thirst, the romance of destruction. Okay. The wonderment of weaponry, plus must know more, plus seek, and plus acquire. Oh god, this again. The chamber head displays an intricate but thankfully non-functional model of a weapon, which, going by the scale of the landscape on which it is mounted, represents a device on the scale of the Imperium's Titanic orbital lasers. Totally destroy, take apart, or thoroughly document. I will take it apart. Nice. Necron, who cares? The inner skeleton. It's funny considering the Necrons are literally robot skeletons, but the inner skeleton of the tomb is revealed in this area as if to demonstrate Neftu's skill in creating the tomb complex. Missing wall panels reveal massive supports, and transparent floors show off the tremor-absorbing foundations beneath. This might be useful to record for future reference, or even present an opportunity for sabotage. I'm gonna... You know what? I really feel like Ruin should be a Reduce Awakening, so I'm gonna, like, take a stab at it. Really? Okay. That's annoying. Like, I like this game and all, but there are some situations where I'm like, why the heck is that a bad option? Oh well. I'm still gonna smash a bunch of panels and try to make back as much time as possible. Well, there's a heavy destroyer. That's gonna need to get killed, like, immediately. Backup melee guys, and I think go ahead and deploy Atari right off the bat. I'm not deploying them both yet. I hate these things so much. I am a bit concerned what the range is on Necron Destroyer. The two panels are there that I need to blow up, and that one. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like move Wart off to the side. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Wart. That works. He is Tech Priest Wart. And your name after this mission, whether you like it or not. Alright, what do you have? You have physical armor. That actually did a lot. My flamethrower is gonna do jack all. The Immortal in the back's what's next. And he's sitting at 5 energy. Okay. Gonna pop some damage, and we're essentially gonna go all out this turn. When we start getting things going. This power field I'm gonna try to use to block if the heavy destroyer doesn't die, I'm gonna use it to block that hit. Oh yeah, Jebediah has cognition freedom. Remember that now. Where's the other mortal? There it is. I also want to know his stats. What I think I'm gonna do here. Go ahead and grab the scan. And I'm gonna smash him though. Like, Orio's up next and he has my energy weapon, so I think I'm not gonna use Jebediah's attack to smash the guy with the armor. Instead, I'm going to smash this guy who doesn't have the physical armor. But Jeb wanna smash? Please. Let me smash. Use cognition freedom and yeah, it's still a reasonable amount of damage. And then it's a freaking crit.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
Oh shit. I just kind of looked at my thing and realized I am dropping a ton of frames. Why? I really wanted to finish Mechanicus tonight. I don't... Like... Hold on. Comcast, I'm hoping this isn't... I'm kind of hoping this isn't you, because if it is, there's nothing I can do about this, and it's gonna make me really mad. Like, I typically don't, I don't throw a fit about dropping frames as much as I used to, but, like, I am aware that if I hit 5%, it's, like, actually, like, really bad. That's when it starts getting noticeable, and that's why I'm, like, actually mad. Okay, let me see what I can do real quick. Well, let me give me a sec. Oh, it capped at about 5. Ah. I'm sorry. It's just I'm not as much as a perfectionist as I used to be when it comes to like stream quality. But I do get a bit, how do I put this? I'm not sure how I'd put it. Essentially, from what I've, yeah, annoyed. Like, really, it's just more annoyed. Like, initially, if I, when I originally started streaming, I was very picky, and I didn't want to drop any frames. Like, even if I was dropping, like 1% of my frames, I would throw a fit. Because a lot of the time, it made me feel like I wasn't doing the best I can do. Well, after kind of poking around and realizing some things, what a couple of people that I've asked for advice have said, like, unless you're dropping over 5% of your like, frames, like, you're not gonna notice it. Like, people are not gonna notice it. So I've kind of, like, taken that a bit as fact and essentially been like, okay, if I'm dropping some frames, it's fine. It's like, internet's not perfect. It never will be. But, like, when that number is fairly consistently going up, then I start getting, like, annoyed and all that good stuff. So that's kind of why I'm like, okay, well, I'll go see what other people are doing. Maybe someone's, like, left Steam open and Steam's being stupid. I just realized I should have used that canticle instead of just wasting that, but it's a bit late for that now. I also think I just killed everything. Whoops. Oh, I feel stupid for that. Do I have an autosave? I'm, like, actually straight up tempted to go back and load an autosave if there's one, like, directly before that. I think this, like, legitimately was just made. And I don't want to go back 20 minutes. Yeah, I was literally just made. Oh, well. Oh, well. I tried to keep this one low on the awakening, and I kind of butchered that. I also missed one of the Blackstone, I think. Or one of the sources of Blackstone in that mission. That's kind of stupid of me. Oh god, turrets. Oh god. There is a lot in this mission I don't like. Ruth, you need to move back. Areas here. But I believe Oreo and Truth both have refractor feet. Yeah, I didn't even get to, like, Leo to deploy anything. Kind of funny. But yeah, no, I just kind of, like, I still get annoyed when I drop frames, but it's kind of like, I'm just like, shrug. It's gonna happen. There's nothing I can do about it. But I will say that, like, when I start hitting the large number of frame drops, that's where I'm, like, actually getting angry. And I do my best, typically, to try to make sure that, like, if I am streaming, I make sure that the people I live with are aware of it. Now, sometimes this doesn't exactly help. In the cases of some people. But I will say we are, it's an escape mission. I didn't even realize that. Like, generally speaking, it's fine. Okay, so I have noticed that there is not a lot of... Actually, no, there's a couple panels here. Like, if I had been smart in the last mission and actually focused on the panels first, foremost, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten out of this with, like, one, if not no, awakening. But I didn't do that. I dropped the ball there. I mean, it does move closer to the, like, hey, we might actually finish this tonight, but I'd still rather be more optimal and get as much done as possible. Okay. Then smash! I can't hit you with my arc caster. It's gonna absorb the blow. Now let's see here. 3 to 5. I hit the cannon instead. Crit the cannon, no less. You know the stats on the cannon? No, I do not. Well, actually, now I do. It's got 3 left. That's got 1 left. So I've been debating on what character I want to make for my New Vegas playthrough. Ooh boy, that is the question of the night right there. Alright, Jebediah in here. I mean, there's like no end to the amount of options there, Shy. Yeah, you have energy armor. Gosh darn it. You'll be fine. Right now, I want to make a Sling or a gun. So either intelligent rifleman or what can pretty much be classified as an orc. Rain. Here. Oh, I need 2 for that. I mean, Gub is literally... Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna need that extra cognition. We're just gonna have to put up with this. I mean, like, either way, it'd probably be an interesting playthrough, because I do know that Fallout New Vegas is kind of, like, if you play a dumb character, it's actually really entertaining, if I recall. Because I believe there's, like, special dialogue if you're really stupid. But hey, I kind of have this problem of, like, it actually drives me up the wall to play a stupid character. So basically, intelligent rifleman with robotic skills, luck, and charisma are basically big, dumb, and anything as a weapon. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ow, that hurt. How rude. You gotta break melee contact, my dude. He actually did. Shoot. You've gotta have physical armor. That might be why you're not dead yet. First strength fire. You are not freaking down. Oh my god. You have got to be at like no HP even with armor. Okay, there he goes. Alright, so I really need to get some panels smashed here. I'm not, like, really, I couldn't say which you should do, chat. They're both, like, very entertaining options. Like, I would say unarmed is a lot of fun in New Vegas. Oh, you still gotta finish code 2. That's true. Smash this panel. I did. I'll just confirm. Hit it. Zap this boyo. Zap. You don't have cognition freedom, but that doesn't matter because you just fill my cognition gauge. Woke up isn't purely unarmed. He is unarmed along with anything he gets his hand on. It sounds like, to be honest, from what you've described of this character, it seems like way more like it would fit better as a super mutant. You know what I mean? Calling troops anywhere in the battlefield. Multiple simultaneous in defense of deep strikes. That is basically, I mean, yeah, I know, super mutant's basically just a Fallout orc. Big, dumb brute. Buff him. Move up and continue to buff him. Even have orc hounds. Yeah, fair. Yeah, you're not gonna be what goes next. Actually. Oh, shoot, he has the energy armor. Shoot, no! Bad mistakes were made. Buddy over. Yes, I do. I'm not gonna get another round after this. I'm just gonna... The mission will be over here in a second. Try to... But not as much. Have you heard about the sad story about the super mutants in 76? No, what do they do to the super mutants in 76, apparently? A question that, like, I'm just sitting here like, ooh, what is Fallout 76 did something stupid? Oh boy. My concern has peaked. Alright, so we're just gonna go up by... Oh, right. This is an escape mission, which means it's functionally rigged to the fact that I'm gonna now have to take 2 turns. Well, freaking screw me sideways. A bitch. I F this up royally. Apparently, basically all the super mutants in the game are supposedly from one single town in a valley. Well, that kind of sucks. So, like, I guess what you're getting at here is they all knew each other and stuff, and I probably should use Cognition of Freedom, but I'm a dumb. Someone's probably gonna get shot here in a second. Yeah, someone's about to get shot in a second. The town where they got a big governmental science group to install the new water filtrate. Oh my god. Yeah, I can already see where this is gonna be problematic. In truth, probably don't actually like move the Skitari in here, but. Can I just say that I find it absolutely amazing that Vault-Tec legitimately is trusted by anybody. These people were turning into super mutants before the bombs dropped. Yeah. Yeah. You're so close, Magus. So close. I feel just one more iteration of my custom translation loop, and I just know I'll have the entire Tesseract Vault translated. Oh, God. My emotions conflict, xenobiologist. I examine my quarantine enthusiasm and see it is born of the possibility that whatever happens on Silva Tenebris, our legacy shall be the data you have uncovered on the history of the Necrons. Yet I also feel concern, which I judge to stem from the potential dangers of this potent alien knowledge. I have purged my soul in the chapels. I have prepared my mind with logicae meditations. Even my cranial augmentations have been reformatted. I am ready, Magos. Whatever the Tesseract has to tell me, I am ready for it. Uh-oh. Well, no, it wasn't Vault-Tec. I believe it was one company in either Fallout 3 or 4. Trying to think of who that could have been. Not sure. All I know is that, like, a lot of the time stuff in, like, all the bad stuff in Fallout can be attributed to Vault-Tec. Requires language sample. Overlord Saragon. Why do I feel like there's a boss that's supposed to come after that? Okay, good. We have access to both of the side bosses. Oh, God. What are we at? 7? Be a dumb arse. Given. It was originally a company that was meant to grow super-sized crops, but then the U.S. government were smacking their lips at the prospect of biological super weapons. Yeah, that sounds about right. The U.S. military do something stupid in Fallout? I never would have guessed. Like, just these people don't learn in like Fallout at all. Double down on the. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'll take this though. All right. What I think I'm gonna do is because I'm genuinely curious to see what comes after this, and this will just net me a little bit of extra Blackstone. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Then I believe that will let me bring Orty up to 20, and then we can go from there. I'm just curious how to see the mission goes out, but I mean, the military put the town in a forced quarantine when they started mutating, and they would go in and take people away to experiment on them. Gosh, like, that's my problem with, like, and nobody questioned this, apparently. At all. Nobody at all questioned this. I am almost finished, Magos. I have just one passage to translate, the culmination of my work on the Tesseract. The Tomb of Saragon may provide the final missing piece. They did, but those who did disappeared. Fair point. Probably kidnapped them in the middle of the night or just put a bullet in their head. Typical. The Tomb of Saragon is dangerous in the extreme. Only absolutely necessary operations can be conducted there. Believe me, Magos, this is necessary. Saragon was buried with eulogies and epitaphs celebrating his greatness. They could contain exactly the poetic and metaphorical language I need to complete my translation. I am wary of sending men into the lair of Overlord Saragon without good cause, yet my curiosity is filling my near vaults to capacity. Even I cannot deny its pull. Please, Magos, this shall be my life's work. Magos, if I may have a moment of your time, you have indulged every whim of young xenobiologist Tiresias, and thus far I have remained silent. But recall the Macarian axioms, line 918. The willful child is as the maddened steed. When it is let off its leash, it is lost. I am willing to accept whatever consequences might ensure from Tiresias' study. I wonder if that can be true. What will his translations tell us? And Magos, what actually is the Tesseract Vault? By the time you find out, it may be too late. Blessed is the ignorance that wise men choose for themselves. I'm just gonna say I know what a Tesseract Vault is. And there's a reason why I'm like, this could be a boss. Oh, jeez. There's only one? I thought there'd be at least two. The whole Tomb of Saragon is mobilized, Magos. It won't be long before every Necron on Silva Tenebris is awake. Are you certain you want to do anything in there other than take out Saragon? Those are your orders, Subdomina. Very well. I have plotted the location of the main grave monument, but don't expect an easy time getting there. It is worth any risk, Magos. I implore you, if we take nothing else from this world, take the data I need. I'm just gonna kind of do a snake here, because we have this spot, and I should be able to knock out anything else. Oh, God. The Tomb of Saragon is suffused with a dark and troubling energy impossible to ignore even for tech priests with emotional dampening procedures. It reaches a crescendo in this chamber where the mirror-polished walls show reflections of hazy humanoid forms that aren't there. The cohort must deal with the unholiness of this place somehow. I'm thinking Purify with Incense, which is gonna, immediately max that out. Maybe exploring this is not a good idea. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna stop exploring like right now. A mighty throne stands in the chamber ahead. Perhaps it is fit for Overlord Saragon himself, or perhaps it was for one of the lords beneath him. Its pull is also almost hypnotic, and the cohort try to resist as they walk towards it in spite of themselves. I'm gonna go with Flagellant, which I'm gonna end up having to like heal later. Oh, my temptation. Okay, this is a little better. The ornate decoration of the Tomb of Saragon reaches a crescendo in this chamber, with gilded Necron skulls looming down from every surface. It would be difficult to create a more oppressive place if one tried. Perhaps this decoration conceals something or includes valuable materials. I'm gonna sanctify it, because I want to see. And then I'm gonna go ahead and knock out these green things. And then... Yeah. DP. Fine. Also, the other places in this area of West Virginia were I believe 3 nuclear silo launch sites, a secret CIA listening post where they spied on the local populace, a building where they were attempting to build a weather machine, but the government intervened to try to weaponize it, and also a Vault-Tec University. Why is this one, like, location in Fallout, like, super important that they decide to do this? God, I would not want to live in Fallout. It would suck so bad. Alright, let's clear these out and then get in here, because I really feel there's going to be a something at the end of this. That's not pretty. I see a Praetorian, a Destroyer, and a Mortal. Ooh, that's another Destroyer. Oh, that's a heavy I'm having these, like, moments of, like, I have probably incredibly Okay, we'll start with a Sorry deployed. So that needs to die, like, right away. Why is true? Well, we're gonna go for it. For better or worse. +2 damage for all tech priests. Freedom. And maybe we'll just take out this Praetorian in one shot. I'm happy for this. Hit the Praetorian. And let's find your stats. There was also Vault 79, which was a vault that was dedicated to protecting the entire gold stores of Fort Knox, which they both secretly built and secretly moved all their gold to that location. Somehow. He's only got 8 HP left. Like, oh, it's this the Cog Uncle Tires. This is Minarian. Jebediah, I know, can, like, make it over here. Also resist damage, which means I'm gonna need to, like, kill a roundabout way. How do you take all of the gold out of Fort Knox and nobody noticed? Like, I get it, it's a video game, and, like, I'm probably, like, super overthinking it, but, like, it just seems a bit ridiculous, even by video game standard. Any panels in here? I just realized there are absolutely no panels in here. Oh, shit. This is going to suck when this is all said and done. I mean, it wasn't really a well-kept secret because people who were being bought out to keep their silence, but the people still kept complaining about all the military convoys moving through the night. That sounds about right. I like how that's their concern. Like, oh my god, all the freaking gold here. No, it's just like, my god, the military makes so much freaking noise. Yep. Let me smash. Ooh. Legitimately are almost there. I will be taking your cognition. I'm gonna zap. I wanna. Of course I can. And the one person who did try to investigate it was found in a shallow grave with a hole in their skull outside the vault. Oh. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm gonna pop my this, because that'll be recharged for the next mission, and I'll make sure I have a nice build bar here. I'm kind of hoping this guy just heals over and dies, and that's the end of the mission. I don't want to. This is already high enough. I don't want to make it worse on me. Because I'm already seeing, like, we're probably going to have to go do both of those boss missions right after this mission. Alright, Awakening went down by 4. Don't worry, it's probably about to go up again. I don't mean normally. God dang it. The image of an ornate and powerful Necron Lord, a magnificent and terrifying figure, covers the floor of this chamber. Could this be a representation of Overlord Sargon? We're gonna break it. Jebediah smashed. Also, they weren't even done moving the gold because the bombs dropped and there were people who were sealed inside the vault who were CIA agents. Oh, of course. The chamber displays the regalia of a king, a scepter, a high crown, and a segmented orb, all displayed reverently. The whole of these magnificent objects is impossible to resist, but which one to take? Kingship, strength, or authority? All suck. I'm gonna just deal self-damage and not increase the awakening worse, because now that's gonna be at a 4. Please be panels to smash in the boss fight, or whatever this fight is. Even if it's not a boss fight. I don't know if it's a boss fight. I feel like it's going to be a boss fight. Well, I see things I already don't like. Specifically the spiders. I'm just going to... I'm going to try to finish this as quick as possible, I guess, for lack of better to put... we need to, like, smash through and get this mission done. Our destroyer's right in the way. Oh, where are you gonna go? Oh, not... I believe that's Leo. Oh, no. Sick dodge? We need to kill him, but he's not that big. Can't kill that, can't kill that, can't kill that. Might be one, actually. I mean, they weren't sealed in for long since Vault 76 dropped 20 years after the bombs appeared. Oh, really? Yeah, that's like also super weird now that I think about it. Why is it that like all the other vaults like swore up and down they had to stay in for like all this time, and then like some vaults are just like, we don't care. Okay, is there a Praetorian somewhere on this? Damn it. Worst part there was. It'll kill it. No, it won't. Uh... Be easy enough to finish off with this Skitari. The point of 76 was to open when it was safe to go out, and then try to. So what you're saying is essentially 76 is a control vault because it's actually, you know, normal. Who have it? Get the also have. That's not a number I recognize, so I'm not picking it. I'm not even gonna mess with it. Get the stats on the spider, because he's going next. He's got energy resist. Yep, it was a vault containing some of the brightest and most qualified people in the area. Interesting. I'm gonna have to smash one of these guys with my axe. All that physical armor. Guy's a little less at least, so. Jebediah, do me a favor, kill this fool. Thank you. It's gonna be a risk, but I am also aware of the fact that we don't have the time to screw this around. Screw around with this. Why do you all have energy armor? I want to zap you. It, like, legitimately is gonna do nothing. Or a crit. But the secret purpose was to test to see what the best and brightest people would do when faced against the horrors of the post-apocalypse, and also give it access to keys to nuclear science. This just sounds like a really bad idea to start with. Because having seen the player base for Fallout 76, like, they're launching those nukes left and right. Now then, move Jebediah, like... Yes, okay, you're not escaping. Dead. Yeah, Jebediah just crits 24/7. Like, who cares about armor? Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get that second shot, but... Like... Pop that. Pop cognition free. Hit him with a shot. Kill him. I need one to get in range so I can use my second shot on something. I don't care what. Hopefully this will kill it. That actually did. Nice. I'm gonna keep the damage up on the tech priests. I believe I already checked for the pain. I'll pop the fill the cognition gauge again. Stats. You have physical resist, meaning if you drop in behind these troops, you're trying. Kill him. Finish him. Yeah, he's gonna yeet. Really? Leave him alone. God, they're stuck in melee now, aren't they? Oh. You have physical armor, I believe it was. Yeah. Gonna literally do that. I'm gonna probably just use the supply acid. Can't do that. My cognition back. Oh, that's the best I can do. They can't leave. Can they? I can. Can. Okay. Now we need to get up the field. What we're gonna do is we're gonna movement speed. And we're just gonna get this done this turn. I don't wanna go around. Well, I don't want to piddle around in the term that, like, I don't want to, like, extend this, but I am going to, like, as I go, use free repairs and stuff so that I can encourage not, taking more damage. We also do have this guy I gotta kill. Ah, he's dead. Easy peasy. Luminaries, you can heal yourself. Tremendous movement speed as well, so that's fine. Here. I mean, the Overseer 76 was originally meant to go to New York to be an Overseer for a vault that I forgot the number of, but I think it was supposed to be a vault where the experiment was that they put an absolute idiot in charge of the vault to see what happened. Oh, I remember that vault. I don't remember the number, but I remember the concept. The concept was just funny to me. Vault 114. Ah. Should have been vault, like, whatever YOLO is as, like, a number. It's like, it's that level of stupid. Like, the one vault that is 4 numbered. You know, we're going for this the proper. We're gonna take everybody out of the mission. No man left behind, or machine, or toaster. Kill all enemies. You already did that. Don't you dare spawn more. Okay. It is getting my stressful. This is it, Magos. The whole Tesseract Vault can now be translated. The whole history of the Necron is ours. The knowledge belongs to all mankind, xenobiologist. Whatever the case, shut up. Our fight against the aliens shall benefit from what we have achieved here. The Necrons were created by folly and jealousy, regret and betrayal. They shall have no fear for us when their secrets are laid open. Then complete your work, Teresa. Just remember the dangers of which you were warned. Let this knowledge be quarantined, like the emotions I indulge to let you acquire it. Ooh, boys, there wasn't a boss fight, but... Oh, please don't be another... Oh, no. There's another boss. We're at 92% because of my dumb ass stupidity. The being known as the Sufferer has emerged from the Tesseract, destroy it before it reaches full power, and annihilates the Chaos Metallic. Can I just say real quick that when you see something called a vault, you should assume something's inside of it. And in this case, it's not something that strikes me as very pleasant to deal with. Oh, man. I'm just gonna give self-heal, that's fine. Yeah. So, we're at a bit of an impasse right now, because I'm not confident that we're gonna be able to do all 3 missions. Well, here's the thing. As long as we can not hit 100%, we're fine. Because if we can do this mission in one of these and only accrue 7% of awakening, then that would put us at like 99%, which means we can still do another mission without it forcing us into the final boss. So I think I'm gonna try. We're gonna freaking try it. I'm gonna push with as much freaking speed as possible. Oh man. 'Cause I want to see how this plays out. Like, if all else fails, I will willingly go back and fight the other 2 bosses, because I want to see the other 2 bosses as well. But I would like to get all 3 done in this run-through. Magos, it's finished! I have seen everything! I know everything! Theresis, the command throne is detecting a huge power spike from your location. Report on your status. Rizak was right when he said there were wonders in Silva Tenebris. I thought we had seen them all in the tombs of the Necrons, but I was so foolish to think that that was all this world had for us. So foolish. I'm enacting quarantine measures. Abandon the Tesseract chamber. No, Magos. You do not understand. But you will. The Sufferer has such wonders to show you. We've lost contact with Teresa's, Magos. The corruption I always feared has become manifest. Let knowledge serve only man, and let that which does not remain in darkness. Teresa's quest drove him mad, and the results have arisen to punish us, on the Chaos Metallic itself, no less. Now is not the time to minus argue, minus blame. This is a shard of the Catan, a fragment of the star gods of the Necrons. Study imperative. Another chance equals 0, of course, which we will have to kill / destroy / dismember it. The killing part, Scaevola, I can at least agree with. And Silvatebris is not quite finished with us. To return to the fold of the cult Mechanicus, with all we have learned, we must first kill a god. So be it, brothers, if that is the will of the Omnissiah. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. Tesseract Chamber Quarantine. Videx and Kepra have assisted in ejection of Chamber. Chamber now on Silva Tenebris. It appears the chamber has landed deep within a tomb complex that we've not been made aware of. Possible high value target location noted. The spears will be sharpened thrice. Ah, yes, I see. I will guide the cohort through this complex. Its linear design could be problematic should we encounter too much resistance. Yeah! It's literally... Okay, so to explain a bit of Necron history, so at one point the Necrons were flesh and blood and not machine. They were not started as a machine race, and they were known as the Necron tier. The thing is that they were really kind of pissed off at all of the nations at the time. See Eldar. And essentially, due to the location of their home planet, the Necron tier at the time had very short lifespans. Essentially making, as I said, making them jealous of the other races. Well, while they were trying to research the star that was literally killing them, but that's literally the problem, they discovered a being that was absorbing the energy from the star itself. This would become known as the Catan. Essentially what happened is the Necrons, believing these beings to be gods, well, being led to believe that these beings are gods, would eventually make contact with them and make bodies for them, creating the Catan as we know them now. Essentially what happened is a Catan known as the Deceiver, spoilers, he didn't use his actual name, because that probably would have given it away, would eventually step forward and try to convince the Necron, well, essentially convince the Necrons to build certain machines that eventually turned them into the Necrons that they are now. But in reality, the machines stripped away their souls, which the Catans fed on. That didn't kill it. And, well, that's kind of how we have the modern-day brain-dead Necrons we have now. Now, to be fair, depending on, like, your level in Necron society, kind of depended on, like, how well you fared the process, because most of the, like, lords and important people, like, a good example would be these Praetorians. They're all still, like, aware, to be honest. Like, they are intelligent. They know what's going on. But the generic, like, Necron warriors do not. And essentially are low-quality troops, by extension. So, essentially what happened afterwards, the ruler of all the Necron, the Silent King, would eventually step forward and declare war on the Catan for what they did to his race. And these quote-unquote star gods were essentially split up into multiple pieces, hence Catan Shard, and locked away into Tesseract labyrinths. And that's essentially what Tiresias opened, was a Tesseract. Well, Tesseract Vault. They used to be called labyrinths. Because functionally the inside of them have been likened to, well, labyrinths. But in some situations, the Necrons have been known to let loose the trapped shards to fight for them under like strict control, like control devices. They keep them shackled, for lack of a better way to put it, so they don't escape, because if they do, it's not pretty. And that's essentially what Teresa's ended up doing, was releasing a shard of the Khitan god known as the Sufferer, which is weird because there's like 3 or 4 we know of. One is the Void Dragon, which is rumored to be on Mars. One is the Deceiver, which we know is convinced the Necrons to do the stupid stuff. And one is known as the Nightbringer, which is pretty much it's the Grim Reaper. It legitimately looks like the Grim Reaper. I believe those are the only 3 we know of. Uh-oh. Ooh, that does not look like something I want to screw with. Oh. Alright, so. Were you like lagging there for a minute? Because you guys just put out 2 massive blocks of text in. Well, let's see here. To kind of while we wait to get this done, because of this. Yeah, 114's original 500 character limit. Okay. 114's original experiment was that the inhabitants were both upper class and lower class members of the Boston social standing, and when the overseer would secretly blend in with the inhabitants, while that screened for the worst candidate possible for being in charge of everything, so that would happen. But what had happened was that the overseer didn't want to move all the way to New York and leave her family behind, but at basically last minute, she was given the chance of being the overseer of 76, which was less than an hour drive away, so she went there. So for 114, they basically made it so that there's no actual overseer, but they screened for their idiot as the overseer. And I didn't put all that in because 500 character limit. And this is going to eat a turn because I didn't want to burn any canticles like right off the bat. I really don't want to burn any canticles right away because I don't. This is a boss fight. I don't want to. Smart. We should be able to kill it, but in theory, Necrodermis self-heals. And is, like, borderline nigh indestructible. Hence why, like Khitan shards are actually terrifying. But I don't think Jebediah cares. Jebediah can just be like, just let me go full. Let me go full tilt, and I will murder this. Oh. Oh God, we are fighting on it. I didn't hear any words. I just heard blah. I remember when they killed me. I will never go back. I will never die again. Uh-oh. What is that? What are these? Oh, they have little exclamation point, or little thingy. And they're bad. That is 120. That is more freaking HP than the 2 forms of the freaking final boss of the Heretic DLC. And that takes into that factors in the fact that it comes back from the dead. Oh jeez. And we're gonna start with Mechanicus Smash. See Tango back to the NEM games. I mean, the good news is apparently this thing has no armor, but I'm getting the feeling that's deceptive. Like, legitimately going full tilt on this thing for turn 1. Oh, can I actually destroy? Well, I need someone with, like, weaker weapons. I don't think I'm gonna, like, burn freaking, like, armor piercing or Wario shots at this thing. Also, most of the vaults of Vault 76 are mostly Vault-Tec University grad students, these projects. I'm not sure how I feel about that. You know, it'd be nice if we would quit panning over to where I can't see shit. Hey, let's try this. Try from this thing. Not all of them are good. I would be amazed if more than half of them were good, Shy. God, this elevator is just, like, annoying. It's annoying from the perspective I'm trying to get a good camera angle, and it's like, no. Not allowed. Freedom. I mean, one of the lessons they taught at the Vault-Tec University treated puberty as a mental illness. God. It sounds very Vault-Tec, unfortunately. I'm just stacking. I just realized I'm stacking cognition over and over again. This is a bit broken. I didn't realize it. Oh, wait a minute. I have a flamer. How does that work? Stop it. Keep the camera here, please. The most damage you'll ever see come out of this, like, starting pistol. Oh, those have 15 HP. Holy shit. Maybe I should have hit them, actually. I thought they'd just, like, go down if I tagged them once, but I am one. They also taught the nutritional value of cannibalism. No, no, just. Oh. Well, this thing has to go twice. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so I'm gonna pop the power field because this might be the first time it's ever actually come in handy. Wow. That's it. He's not even in the boss fight. He's stuck. Are you serious? Oh, you've got to be oh my god. Okay, fine. It's so fucking dumb. He's legitimately... I didn't realize this before. He's standing on thin air, stuck as the freaking floor is... His middle ass is being ground at. Look at them sparks. Ooh, Mozzie boy. Oh my god. Well, that's annoying because I physically can't use him. And Jebediah just going in for his kill run. He's like, no. Do you legitimately think we're going to get a second round of this? No, we're not doing that. We're going for smash. On the off chance that, you know, we end up with having to round. Bonk. Wow. I get the feeling we're supposed to do that, like, way earlier. I don't know. The quarantine deck of the Chaostus Metallicon lies in ruins. Besides the Shattered Tesseract vault lies the corpse of xenobiologist Teresis, his mind annihilated by communing with the Sufferer. The last vestiges of the Satan Shard boil away into nothing as this living metal body dissolves. Teresis is dead. His mind was destroyed. Castigations 17.4. Thus are the wages of those who delve too deep. Sorrow equals 0. A sacrifice willingly made, Videx. Xenobiologist Teresis knew the risks of seeking... Because of his deeds, plus knowledge, plus experience, plus remains of a Catan to study. We almost lost the Chaostus Metallicon and all of us because of his follies. And yours, Faustinius, for letting him bring that accursed relic on board. A dereliction of information quarantine. I take responsibility for this. I shall present myself to the tribunals of Mars, but if it is the will of the Omnissiah that this monstrosity fall before us, then it has been done. I choose to experience that solace and quarantine my shame and regret. For a moment, you thought Scavola made an emote face that, like, equals 0. Oath undertaken. Ensure those who judge / condemn / execute know of what we owe you. I shall ensure they know of your sins. These are matters for the future. For now, we live. For now, let us pray. You know, he made a surprise Pikachu face. Oh, man. Well, I was concerned that the mission was going to be a lot longer than it was, but it really wasn't. And really, we didn't get much out of it except for some Blackstone. Oh. Restore all HP to all units and fill the cognate. What that's Nani? Nani the hell? That is a really, really, really good power. Like, push button, especially with the fact that I can stack that. I can just push button, everybody's healed, everybody freaking has max cognition. Let's freaking go. And I don't have enough to actually level anybody up now. Didn't get all too much except for Blackstone. Hey, it didn't say anything beforehand. Give me a break. Alright, so My concern initially is a bit subsided because I'm pretty sure now we're just gonna freaking, like, be able to do both. I legitimately need to get 8 awakening in one mission to screw this up. Who wants to see me get 8 awakening in one mission? Screw this up. Alright. Do we want to take on the Royal Vizier, or do we want to take on the Grand Architect? Any suggestions from the chat? Because I really don't have a preference which I kill. I do see they both have destroyers. I have no clue whatsoever. Thank you, Shy. I value your opinion, Shy. Where's a freaking dice? F it. Alright. Heads, it's the Vizier. Tails, it's the Architect. And it's Tails. We'll do best 2 out of 3 just in case. Tails. Okay, 2 tails and a head. We're doing the Grand Architect first. Now I can just, like, swap this over to this. Restore all HP and cognition. So I replace the cognition and heals. Then I have ignore armor and movement. Alright. 2 bosses. There are 3 bosses to go and we're done. Armored sarcophagus reported by Skitari. Forward observation units. Potential high-value target location. Reference. Tomb of Neftusk. Grand Architect of the Necrons. Our intelligence suggests he built the Tomb Valley. Surmise he built his own burial place within it. Automated defense probable. Lord Nef2, combat capability unknown. Then I assume it is high. Respect the capabilities of the quarry, but not the quarry itself. Gather the horses and hounds. Commence the hunt. Release the hounds. Neftusks. I'm not high out. You're high. Geez, Shy. Neftusk sarcophagus is past a gauntlet of defenses. The Skitari have reported automated gun turrets and traps. Neftusk was ingenious when it came to coming up with ways to kill us. Yay! Cornered in its lair, the prey seeks to turn. Terminal resistance probable. It fights unto death. If you can count Necrons as alive. Automated defenses are no hindrance to tech priests. A radium rifle and tech lore are his weapons. They've been enough of a hindrance to my Skitari. For proof, just count the bodies. I pray you have more luck, Magos. There is no luck. The hunt commences in certainty of the kill. Can I just hate the fact that the delete key is right above the send button on my mobile phone keyboard and the send key is larger? Yeah, I know that. I know that pain right there. Oh boy, glyphs. Oh boy, they're both good. Oh boy, I don't know what. Nothing. Game, I want a refund. Curious what my other, like, even what my other option was now. Alright. Looks like a sniping zone. We'll be picked off one by one as we cross it. Oh, jeez. Defense around F2 sarcophagus chamber open up into a wide space overlooked by several towers. Counter snipe. Oh, that's not gonna work. Speed and faith. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Mechanicus troops are slow. Suppressive advance. Open fire on the towers and move across the area, suppressing any lurking snipers. Is exactly how you want to go about this. Fun fact, I've actually been watching a lot of like YouTube videos on like World War II military tactics lately. I'm trying to get some stuff ready for my RPGs. Whenever that happens again. Oh no, not this again. A narrow slab, like a low wall, runs much of the length of this chamber. 12 tiny statues of various Necron construct forms are standing on the slab, as if being displayed. Each of the small icons is cast in a different alloy, giving each a differing finish and appearance. I almost said approach. Their purpose can only be guessed at. Examine, evaluate, or extirpate. Smash the tiny icons. Ascertain whether the icons are made of valuable materials. Yep. Angie shy noises. Angie shy noises in the chat. An automated turret covers the approaches to the intersection ahead. This product of Neptuke's industriousness is bristling with gauze blasters and tracks constantly for new targets. Not stealth, not alternate. Technological superiority. Attempt to deactivate the turret remotely. Why strategize when you can have conscripts, comrade? This is a company of hero shy. The cohort approaches a section of the tomb separated from the rest by a moat of churning corrosive chemicals. Crossing this defense is essential, but clearly dangerous. Dive in. Wade across the moat, trusting in the Omnissiah for protection. No! Destruction, collapse the ceiling. Drawbridge, construct a bridge from the debris across the... destruction seems vastly more worth it, to be honest. Not just because we get to blow shit up either. That was a upgrade. Oh no, shy. What is your Steam profile? I am afraid to. Your Steam. Is that a freaking like DVD bouncing thing on your friggin' icon? And your page is on fire? Some shy gals want to watch the world burn. Is that right? Oh no. High value target location confirmed. Sound the horns. The baying commences.
This place is not just a tomb, a shield to protect us in our slumber, a monument to our grandeur. It is all these, but it is much more. I built a machine for grinding down the tomb robbers and desecrators who would defile our graves. I built a place of death that would feed your kind into the killing places I prepared. You stand in one such place. Now, let the machine do its work.
Before I click this, I want to point out I like how he has this little metal piece over his singular eye that is there, I'm pretty sure, just for the express purpose to make him look really angry. not dissing the models. It's just that this one little dip in what would be a perfectly circular eye thing is just there to make him look really angry. Hurry. The works of the enemy come thus to light. Appendix Horistica 739. He has his Angie eye on. It just pulls it out. And just pulls it out, like cleans it off, sets on the shelf, grabs the other one, and jams it in. Oh, dumb. And we shall cast them down that corrupt by their presence. We shall break the teeth of the Xenos that would swallow us whole. You don't have teeth, it's a Necron.
I am no soulless peasant. I am a lord of the dynasty of Cesaragon, the architect of your galaxy's next million years. A galaxy where your filth will never again set foot.
Humans aren't that filthy. I mean, just look at the orcs. Head lies a structure like a miniature fortress. Its battlements manned with legions of sculpted Necron warriors. Oh, God. Painful green light bleeds from its gateway and murder holes. A pair of doors in the front of the structure shudder and pulse with energy as the being inside runs through the final moments of the tomb's reanimation protocols. Protection, strength, or valor. Say the prayer of recalcitrance before attacking to shield the body against attacks. Say the incantation of the blessing of the works of war to lend the Omnissiah's might to the cohort's weapons. Oh no, he is a dungeon master. I mean, we literally found his 40k table, so... in the last one, intone the sacrosanct words of the hypothesis and violate to strengthen resolve against mental attacks. I don't know what... I'm pretty sure these do nothing across the board. I'm going with strength. Oh, Omnissiah, Lord and blessed of Mars, to the edge of our blades and the tips of our bullets, grant the furious fires of Olympus Mons itself. Fight! Do. Oh, wait, wrong game. Oh, God. I mean, he's already started monologuing, so we already got that out of the way. Dude. Oh, God! He's got some legs on him. Or, I guess, if you prefer, oh no, he's hot. It's his gaming chair. No, bad. Oh, I see where this, okay. I'm calling it now because I noticed this. My hunch is that what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go and smash these. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is prepare for that. Because he's, like, second to last. He's a slow boy. He, like me when I'm a GM, rolls bad on his initiative. So what I'm essentially going to do is prepare, and I'm going to get his stats with... even hit you. Need to move up at least one, apparently. I'm just gonna boop you. What's your stats? Okay, I will laugh if this works. Because we could just cheese this really bad. Oh, dear Lord. That, I think that just sealed this is going to be painfully easy. Oh, boy. I see. So, I don't know whether I should feel really bad about what I'm about to do, but I'm pretty sure I'm literally about ready to ruin this whole man's career. Because, not only do I have Truth here, who I theorize is going to melt this poor guy with 2 shots. But, yeah, no, are you serious? Oh, please. Come on, man. No, this feels really bad. Oh, come on. Can I not, like, get into melee range with him? I don't think I can. Well, I'm not. Oh, I don't have enough cognition. I don't have enough cognition, guys. Uh-huh. We'll see about that. Oh, you have... Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god. No, Shy. No, you were 100% right. He is the epitome of Dungeon Master. Talks a big game, monologues. I've got everything set up. Bullshit cheese, and the boss fight's over. Turn 1. Oh my god, I feel so bad. That was so... I was so concerned, like, this could actually take... Oh my... Come on, man. And that's not even an early mission. You don't get access to this tomb until like halfway through the game. This must be how Titan feels. No, he doesn't feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad because it's like, somebody put time and effort into figuring out how this boss works. And you know what I just did? I just pushed a single button and it's like, oh yeah, all that armor you gave yourself is freaking worthless. Oh my god. Lord Neptusk falls inert, his massively powerful war form. Massively powerful war form. Inflicted with enough damage to cripple and deactivate it. The Grand Architect's death is marked by a shudder throughout the tomb complex, as if the structure built at his command resonate with the force of his destruction. Neptusk's spires will never rise above Silva Tenebris. I can't even do a sound bite. Oh my god. Target eliminated. Blood the hounds and take the trophies. Hunt complete. Necron discorporation equals unfortunate. Xenos construction methods / greatly desire. Regret interrupt. No remain to dissect. The slab grows cold. It's a machine anyway. Life of Saint Dacianus, Chapter 60. Give thanks only that the enemy has fallen. Care not for his motives, nor for the promise of his teachings. Define him solely by his death and the gains mankind makes thereby. He smacked his ass back into his place. Get back in your freaking... Get back in your bed, old man. I return joy at Neptusk's destruction. However, I shall not choose to act upon it. We are not yet finished with this world, and the Necrons have not yet finished with us. Further high-value target intelligence still to be acquired. Silva Tenebris still has prey. Well, that was an awakening +3, so we're now at 95. Literally killed one thing in the entire dungeon. Get back into your fucking hole, you goddamn GM goblin. The next attack will deal plus 12 damage. Dun. Another one bites the dust. Alright, so now we're at the point where I think we can get like one dude an upgrade, and I think it's gonna be. So it's gonna be somebody who's level 20. I know Mechanicus has already gone up into getting an extra item. Apparently so is Lee, though. Apparently was this. I guess it's what he uses. Plus 4 HP, plus 2 HP movement. I think he's already got some better stuff. The hands are tempting because they give a dodge chance, but that's plus 1 energy damage, and I'd rather have the energy damage. Plus 1 energy and plus 2 HP. Physical and HP and movement. That's not necessary. You also have crit chance, which is what I want, because your weapons I can't like really increase the damage on. I think you're also fine. Any of this help you? Plus 5 HP, critical movement. Movement and HP or critical? We're gonna go with upgrading him to have the critical movement. Because he's also kind of our backup melee guy when Mechanicus and Jebediah have already committed. Alright, so we're just gonna move right into Vizier Melob. Welcome to Melob. He's got some actually like Lich Guards, Praetorians, and Varguards, so this might actually be a bit harder. I'm going to have to go back when the stream is over to clip that part because clipping on mobile is shitty. Yeah, that's fine. I can remind me because I can go back and clip as well, but I tend to get distracted after streams and just go chill. So if you can remind me, Shai, that would be appreciated. Or I do need to collect up a bunch of clips and stuff, and I want to edit them together, but I don't have editing knowledge. I mean, that's what you were supposed to do. I know. Tomb of Melob's Skitarii Intelligence Report Analysis. Sarcophagus location logged. Confirm probability high value target present. Lord Melob, the Royal Vizier. Our analysis suggests he is a Cryptech, a Necron Keeper of Arcane Technologies, a particularly offensive creature to the Creed Mechanicus. Target solution complicated by imponderables of Xenos technology. Nothing that will hold you back, Prime Hermeticon. Supposition accurate. Light the arrows and string the bows. The hunt is on. Yet again. Release the hounds. The Tomb of Melob is an abominable place. There's something about it that degrades the Skitarii stationed here. Hallucinations, mental aberrations. It's getting worse. Melob's influence grows as he approaches full reanimation. Target awakening probable. Xenos weaponry certain. If it ends the curse lying on that tomb, Melob has to die. Curse concept illogical. Nevertheless, Melob's death is a principal objective for our mission. The hunt is on. Situation analysis, 94.2% chance hallucination. Necron mind-altering technology equals probable. Fascination intensifies. The area ahead appears to exist in two realities at once. The oppressive tomb of Malab and a grotesque charnel landscape of heaped up human bodies beneath clouds of carrion birds. Wasn't there another tomb that was like literally that? Pray. Pray to the Omnissiah for guidance. God, I hate playing this game because it makes me want to go break out the box of Skitarii I have behind me and actually build them, which is a pain in the ass task. More hallucinations. An enemy in front of me I can shoot, but when they get into your mind. Dozens of tiny mouths open on the flesh of one of the troopers, gibbering and cackling as they pronounce the imminent doom of every human on Silverton Empress. With exorcism. Because that sounds like a vastly more logical way to go about it. Boy. Blackstone. Extra Necrons in battle. Go figure. I'm pretty sure this is nothing. That was literally nothing. Just kind of speeding through these like very linear tombs. There's not much to it. On to the mortal threat of the enemy. Versus Fulminatus 53, 59, 31. The broken in body can blame the bullet or the sword, but the broken in mind have all creation to curse. The chamber head lies a Skitarii trooper, lying curled up on the tomb floor. Though apparently unhurt, the trooper is all but comatose and barely responds to the tech priest's presence. Inform, intervene, or interrogate. I'm going with intervene. Yeah, I'll give the Necrons, like, initiative, but hey. Kinda does make me feel better. Better for it to be nothing than be negative. Yeah. Necron level 3. Hallucinations again. They're getting more and more common and more intense. Malab is trying to defend himself by breaking our spears before we reach him. The corpse of Skitarii appears floating in midair in the chamber head. The dead trooper's body is perforated by several huge, ugly gauze blasts, and he hovers above the ground with arms outstretched as if offering a blessing. No, I'm pretty sure he's, like, asserting his dominance. Your divine intervention, chemical enlightenment, strengthen ignorant. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, the freaking floating dead body can assert his dominance all at once. The very heart of Malab's tomb is an immense sarcophagus of polished black stone covered in dense hieroglyphics, like a vast monument to the profane knowledge of the Necrons. The baleful influence of the royal vizier weighs heavy as if the planet's gravity suddenly increases around Malab's burial place. High value target location probable. Code Venator in effect. The prey will turn at the bang. New input device detected. Greatly desire hieroglyphic upload / linguistic sample / full artifact survey. No, Scaevola. There is no goal here save the destruction of the Xenos. Sarcophagus opens and the great dark form of Royal Vizier Malab emerges, accompanied by a wave of maddening screech data. Whee! Yep.
Did you think you could enter this place of wisdom without my knowing? I have watched you since you dared breach the orbit of our world. I have heard every footstep you made while desecrating our tombs. I have felt every injury done to our legions. The time has come for your impudence to be repaid.
Yes, Shy, this is pretty much just like a Necron beard. Or I guess if you prefer, if you've ever seen those like pharaohs that have the like really weird long like needle beard thing, you know, it's just the straight tube sticking out of their chin. That's pretty much what we're going with here. High value target confirmed. Let's slip the Hounds of Logic.
These stars were ours For the first of you drew breath. They still are. And when the last of you is gone, they forever will be.
I say there's a lot of people who would argue against that. Let's go. Yamnasaya protects. Oh! Okay. Oh, look, his ego. Okay, camera. Could, like... Here's Melob. I am the Omniscient voice, and I bless the stream. Thank you. Oh god, they have the initiative and they have stuff. Well, I mean, this is already looking like better than the last boss fight, because the last boss fight wasn't a boss fight. It was just I murdered a poor guy in his home. That was how that went. I am gonna say though, these barriers are gonna be obnoxious, aren't they? What about the boss fight before it? Nani? I mean, you're not wrong, Shy. The friggin' Catan shard was like not very.
Your manner of warfare is intriguing, but inefficient. Long for future reference.
You insist. Reclaim. Oh, great. Very funny game. I do want to point out, like, right before this, it legitimately gave me full cognition, and now I just took it away. Okay. Well... There's more qualified people than freaking Leota to take care of this guy, so I'm just gonna leave it to them. Really, I don't need to grab, like, generic cognition. I can just pop, like, stuff, but, Manarius can but I am unsure if I want to take that risk. Yeah, because that guy's got physical protection on energy. First things first, poke. Second, smash. That didn't do it. Hey, I can just leave combat, can't I? Boop. Boop. Oh, he's got energy resist. Okay, so that's not gonna help. Worry about that. I don't need to worry about Jebediah. Denarius, you get on that. Kill. Yes. Sure, go ahead and heal him. We've gotta play, like, walk through the barriers here, so this is gonna be a bit obnoxious for a while. You know, I guess I don't know if I was expecting more from some of the boss fights, but, like, the first boss you fight, the, like, Lord, is, like, actually kind of hard. But then we, like, as time goes on, they just are not very hard. And even this one is, like, this doesn't strike me as hard as much as just, like, kind of more I'm trying to not use the word annoying, but I'm gonna use the word annoying. Just smash. No. It's just terrain. Like, truth be told, it's not that this boss fight is gonna prove itself to be annoying so much as just like we've got to slowly advance up this path, and it's like, oh hey, burn all of your occult irises as you go, because they're enemies, and I'm like, I don't want to. He is a nerd online with his inflated ego and protective firewall. Shy. And this guy's gonna... He's just gonna keep harassing this poor Skitari, isn't... Or aren't they? I guess this is the second one, technically. Slide to the right. Again with the energy armor. Can't be gone. I'm gonna move in here. It's perfectly fine. You're up next. Yeah, energy armor, we're fine. Just gonna slowly make our way up. Just kind of grab cognition as we go as well, I suppose. You have armor resist, but you're about nothing. Be funny if I could arc it through there, but I can't. You have no armor now, don't you? Yeah, that'll kill you. Nets me like 2 cognition. There. Sorry, move up. Pop a shot into this guy just to finish him. And then Truth moves up behind.
You still possess vessels of flesh, so primitive, so exceptionally fragile.
Uh-huh. Sure. Stop. Another, oh my, it's another Praetorian. He's gonna yeet himself behind. I'll go around. I mean, really, this isn't even... But remember what you said about getting 8 in one mission? Yeah. 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 Kinda glad I did keep this one to last. Because if this hits 5, we're in the boss fight next. That's guaranteed. Like, this battle does strike me like the intention of it is to be a war of attrition, and that's kind of the point. Which I am beginning to like see. Is like we're just slowly making our way up and having to fight off wave after wave of enemies. We'll say it is a tiny bit annoying, though. Got mission back. Do you really have an attack of opportunity? Really? Wouldn't have thought that. Okay, that actually kind of hurt. But I got cognition from it. Pop your refractor field, just in case something gets cheese. Yeah, Jebediah, you get up there. You got work to do. Jebediah's about to do the Omniscience work here when this barrier drops. Oh, he only had one point left. How about you? How much do you? You have a rather annoying amount, so we're just gonna dap. Okay, something about this angle it's making my game like not like trying to click from that way. And we're good. I don't want the Praetorian getting back. It'll just be super annoying if it does. They'll just drop behind us again and be like, "Hello, travelers."
How did you mid-phase primates even master space travel?
You're the one with the tail, my dude. Is it another Praetorian? It's another Praetorian! Oh god, there's another room to go through. Gosh darn it. Well. Oh my god. Well, they're immortals on the other side of the barrier, so whatever. And where he'll land? Yeah, go figure. Thank you, Power Field. Why is it always the Skitarii? Want to break your stealth because your guns are just going to be sensitive to fire. So his entire shtick is that he hurls insults behind protective barriers while his minions do the work for him. Yup! Seems so. Want to make sure everybody gets in here. Plus, I can use that again later. I actually realize this Immortal's gonna be stuck here if I just kind of leave it. But I think that neither of them make it out alive. Else gets me +2. Okay, so Power Field won't be up for another turn. Do you have anything I can use? Actually. Fills the cognition gauge and fixes everybody, because that's not really broken and spammable or anything. Like, this is genuinely hilariously spammable. What were they thinking? I mean, it would have been better if you actually reached him. I mean... Maybe.
Even insects can threaten in a swarm. That is the respect I will give you. That due to insects.
You better have some, like, cheesy thing that keeps, like, Jebediah from coming up and smashing your face in, because he's going to come up there and smash your face in. I wonder where I wonder if they're gonna... No, that's the wrong guy. He really needed to explain the joke. Yes, Shy, he clearly did. No, we're not done. What is your stats? I have 5 freaking, physical. I don't have anything that gives me I don't have much I can use to like when it comes to Leo other than I have to avoid attacks of opportunity because it matters. But okay. Bonk. It crit, so whatever it did, it just like ignored its armor, so who cares? Take him down, Legolas. I'd really like to you essentially smash this guy this turn. This is Oreo. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, what did it summon? Oh, they're not Lichguard. I don't care. Or Varguards. Like, I genuinely do not care. If they're not, like, either of them. Because guess what? You're already at half your HP, asshole. Extra attack. Do 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 do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Dum da dum dum da do do. Everybody just gonna come up here. Hello there. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Lemmy Smash? No. Well. We're just gonna do that again. There we go. Vivisected Vizier. One does not antagonize Jebediah.
Conflicts, tragedy, infinite shame. All I have collected in the hands of these animals.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't have just freaking sat there trolling. Yep. Here, Malab falls. His arcane Necron Wargear spraying sparks and waves of radiation. His war form fractures and he collapses to the tomb floor in front of his sarcophagus. The hallucinogenic pall over the tomb of Malab finally lifts and the Vizier of Silva Tenebris is no more. High value target eliminated. The coursers are blooded. Hunt accomplished. The Royal Vizier is dead. Already his tomb becomes less hostile to our forces. Location reference, Tomb of Malab. Concept overflow interrupt. Data volumes undefined. Ripe / perfect / eminently suitable for intelligence acquisition. Taken under advisement, Tech Acquisitor. No, Magos. The corruption of this tomb must not spread further. Emalathian Commentaries, Chapter 94. We fight the foe's battle for him when we take his words into our heart. Our hearts. Look upon the heart. Logic dictates consolidation of our victories and a strengthening of the Skitarii hold on the Tomb of Malab. Other considerations are secondary. Captrix, continue gathering intelligence on high-value targets. Malab was not the last. He actually was. Quarry has fallen. The hounds are at rest. There will come another hunt. All right. Mission complete. Alright, so we have a rather interesting point here, because we can run one more mission before we go into the final mission. She's gonna walk up and smack. Man. So what I think I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna do one more mission here in the Tomb of Ubjao so I can get this Blackstone, and this will probably be the last of the Blackstone we're gonna get for this entire mission, and then we're going into the we've essentially are going to be forced into the boss fight. Have anybody who's at like the max? Fair point. Believe your what is it? Physical? Yeah, your just stuff is just way better. Really, there's not much else I need. You're maxed out complete. You're maxed out completely. You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else, Jebediah. Truth be told, we could just go straight into the boss fight now. Because we there's a really good chance that we could easily kill it off. only been about a 2.5-hour stream. I could just go ahead and go for like a extra side mission. Why not? It would give us a little bit of Blackstone, but really, like, we don't need it. And I'm unsure how long the, anything else worth upgrading or buying? Not really, because most of these are just, like, really not very good. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get the boss out of the way. Because I really don't see like, if it's a short, depending on how long the boss fight does, depends on if I'll like swap over and do something else. Like I would be fine finishing this tonight. I mean, after the problem that was the annoyance in Gears Tactics that happened where the boss fight broke at the end, I would like to finish one of these. And we'll go from there. I'm also going to go ahead and do a quick be right back to use the bathroom. Then there'll be no interruptions. I can go straight through to the boss fight. So, I will be back in a few minutes. So, yeah. Ugh. Alright. In, grabbed a drink. Finish real quick. That made a little more noise than I would have liked it to. Alright, let's do this. The Vistian's 9.22. Knowledge will ever be a blessing and a curse. We have uncovered the tomb of this world's overlord, and it will soon be awake. It seems there is but one course of action open to us. Haste equals no, Lector Dogmatis. Tomb of Zaragon equals triple plus potential. Enough. Videx is right. I return equal parts determination and horror at the knowledge Overlord Zaragon lies within. If there is anything I have learned at the altar of the Omnissiah, it is that this Xenos must die. Statement acceptance. If that is your will, Magos. My will does not matter. It is the will of the Omnissiah. Oh boy, how bad's this tomb gonna be? I'm also kind of curious what would have been like what it would have been like if all the things were still alive. Zaragon is the catalyst, Magos. As he stirred in his sleep, so the Necrons began to wake. Now he has risen. Every Necron on this damned planet is climbing out of its sarcophagus. That is why it has to be done now. High value target profile, fragmentary. Overlord, Zaragon. Capabilities unknown. Reanimation, probable. Xenos weaponry, probable. Extreme combat capability, probable. I expect Zaragon to be more than the equal of anything we have faced on this world, but it would be the gravest dereliction of my duty if we left this world with the Overlord alive. Hunt solution calculated. Speed, Fury, Faith. Code Venator, Omega. It's all my Skitaria can do to keep a foothold in the tomb. We can get your cohort inside, but that's it. If the will of Mars is with us, that is all we will need. The hounds hunger, the spear yearns, the hunt is on. Let's get this going.
Such precocious ambition for such a young and insignificant race. Like insects with pretensions to build palaces from dirt. What do you think you will do with your weak, fleshly bodies and your fanatical devotion to gods that never were? What do you imagine you will make of this galaxy?
Yes. Also, why is it everything else is like, you're an insect? Try a new insult. Voice of Overlord Zaragon booms from every Voxcaster and comlink in the tomb, creating a deafening crescendo that is nonetheless distorted and undistorted and clear. Destiny, we will build an Imperium that never fails. Yeah, good luck. We will advance the human race to a species as perfect as the machine. We will exterminate all Xenos and rule as the sole lords of the galaxy. Now we're going with Destiny.
Your Imperium has already fallen. It is in its death throes, a blink of an eye as the universe reckons it. Thousands of years for you. I can see this from my brief contact with your kind, yet you are blind to it. Death surrounds you, and death shall soon claim you all.
Well, someone's been reading his lore books. Oh god, that just plus the awakening. Okay. Well, I guess ultimately it doesn't matter, because we're books maxed out.
I learn more about you, the more I understand how to hate. This rage, this disgust that you feel at everything different from yourselves. That is what I feel for you. What quality, what virtue do your kind have that makes you deserving of anything but extinction?
I mean, Words of Lord Sargon transmit to every soul and around this tomb intrusive thoughts that seem to originate from the thinker's own brain. Our unshakable piety and faith, our resilience in the face of constant threats of extinction, and the determination to conquer the stars. We're going to go with piety. I'm kind of curious. That go better?
Faith in what? Your emperor, a corpse upon a throne. A concept of stagnation and obsolescence given form as your machine god. Your faith is what will destroy you.
Debating philosophy with a freaking robot that sold his soul. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hypothesis Council Chamber / Audience Hall. Magnificence of the Tomb of Sargon reaches a crescendo in this chamber where the walls are encrusted with statues of Necron lords, even with eyes glowing with some inner power. Concentric rings of hieroglyphics cover the floor. Sanctify. Actually have something good.
Such strange innocence to seek safety in prayer. Such debasement to clothe such fanes in faith.
I feel like no matter what I choose, I get screwed. Yup. Oh, man. This guy's about as bad as the last guy, where he just sits there, it's like, ha, 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 idiot. Ha, 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 idiot. Ha, 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 ha. To be, like, the one time this, like, completely change or not give me good, but it managed to not. Oh boy, Blackstone. This is gonna be a pain. Finally got some CP. I've been trying to get CP this entire time, but now the Necrons have the initiative and the image of Overlord Sargon looms huge in the noosphere as if his physical form has a corresponding information halo that infects the very information in the air. The dread and disorientation this causes threatens to degrade the cohort's battlefield effectiveness. Sacrifice, sacredness, have the cohort form possession to the minds against Sargon's presence, or scorn. Counter Sargon's appearance with the data prayers broadcast into the local noosphere. Sacredness. Now, this is probably going to hurt. I'm kind of hoping it does because this is a boss, or a final boss. I can feel it, Magos, the unholiness of this place, the corruptive heart of Silva Tenebris. Run analysis interrupt. Noosphere infection / corruption / contamination. Speculation. Hatred / inhumanity given form. There are not words enough in all the scripture I have stored to prepare us for this. High value target confirmed.
Magos Fastidius, I see you cannot come in person. No matter. When your pawns are dead, I shall deal with you next. Nothing is beyond my reach. Certainly not you.
Oh boy. Overlord Sargon, yours shall be the fate of all Xenos. Extinction at the hands of a species you underestimated. You have tried to break our spirit, but you failed. Now it is our turn.
I will show you what it means to know fear and stare your annihilation in the eye.
But you have two, so the eyes. And we will show you what happens when you cross swords with humankind. It'd be funny if the loading screen just had Sargon's face on it. But nah, just normal Necrons. Then again, I guess if you've seen one, you've seen 1,000 of the stupid things. Oh. Okay. Ooh. We're gonna split our forces. Doing the one thing you should never do in an RPG, and we're splitting the party. Okay. It goes twice.
Your fate was decided thousands of years ago, yet still you fight. What fury there is in your ignorance.
Really? Oh! Oh!
Is this how you hope to destroy us, Faustinius? With tricks and trinkets?
Oh. Why? He freaking just killed both of my Skitari, turned freaking one. What? Why? Of course, he has 99 HP. Why wouldn't he? Okay, well, this is already off to a great start. Okay, can we not? Please. Okay. Yeah, I have no more Collins. That's fantastic. Yeah, no, like, I'm not even joking. In turn one, get effed is the freaking boss gets to go twice. Okay, well, if you cannot get royally effed, that would be... Well, simply, I gotta do 99 damage in one turn if I want to probably prevent that from happening a second time. Which, yeah, I would very much like to have that not happen a second time, because that, like, hurts a lot. I get the feeling at some point he's gonna retreat, though. There's no, like, single target ones. Did I not use this? Oh, I... Oops. Okay, move here. Use a canonical for free to heal people who've already been healed. You're taking damage, I mean. Weapons. They're already down at half HP. This is actually going fairly smoothly for us. By a little bit of extra, a little bit of extra damage in there. I can go ahead. This. I get. Okay. So because he teleported, I'm pretty sure he doesn't get attacks of opportunity. +2 to all tech priest for the next attack again. Stacking that. I'm also going to go ahead and pop the refractor field. Just in case. I can't actually. Can I? Burn. First. Air. Boop him. I really get the feeling that if this guy goes down, he's going to come back up. Place your bets now if I'm right. I would be surprised if this is the only phase of the fight. Yeah, like, I very much agree. Like, if it's legitimately just, like, a one and done, I will be genuinely amazed. Not... You're joking, right? Okay. This boss started off strong and then died. Okay. What? Okay. Overlord Sargon collapses, raw data spilling from his ruptured war form. The information how that goes up from the tombs of Silva Tenebris is an awful death wail of utter abandonment. Many reports from the planet are mentioning Necron squads are locking down into guard protocols that make little strategic sense. It appears they are not able to think on their own. Sargon and his lords must have been delegating orders all this time. It's suspicious that he didn't have a final voice line or anything. Agreed. It is done, brothers. The threat has been ascertained and neutralized. My near vaults overflow with relief and exaltation. Mission complete. By the thrones of Mars, I never thought I would witness such a thing. Scriptures were true. There are horrors in this galaxy that only faith and steel can overcome, and that we should be grateful we shall never fully understand. Statement disagreement. There will be plus others like Sargon. Possibility equals worse. Glean every datum equals never be unprepared again. Enough. Our work on this planet is done. The Adeptus Mechanicus can decide what is to be done with Silva Tenebris now. I wish to return to Mars. I wish to rest. Rest and pray, Magos. Plus, study data recovered. Secrets will be uncovered. Imperative. Always learn. Always seek. Never rest. These are matters for the future. For now, let us return. Prep the Castus Metallicon for warp transit. Consecrate the dead, comfort the wounded, and leave this accursed world.
The Overlord of Silva Tenebris has fallen. The threat to the Imperium dies with it, if indeed it was ever truly alive. My cogitators whir with exultation. My emotional containment overflows, and I register true savage joy for the
Nice. And that's the game. A bit abrupt of an ending. I guess you're not supposed to be able to kill off all of the lords before the final boss, because if the lords had actually been working together, I feel like they'd have been a lot harder, because all that was just Sargon goes in, flexes on us, and then stands there while we beat absolute shit out of him. But hey, that's the ending of Mechanicus for us. I do know that technically there are 2 other endings, like, depending on who you sided with, and apparently I didn't side with either, so... A bit sad that I didn't expressly understand that right away, but hey. Oh. Push pause to get this. Oh, that's where the credits are. Oh, jeez. They probably didn't plan for you to kill the boss in 1 turn either. Well, the only problem is in theory, I could have brought no Skitari or just units that all had the untargetable first turn, and the boss literally couldn't have done anything. So I guess that's why the boss starts off so strong, is if you didn't take the, like, untargetable first turn thing. Which is kind of obvious. They didn't even have lines for him at the health percentages. Yeah. I think we'll just do something